Don't worry, we'll be.
Okay.
But guys, you said a funny little band from Cape Town. How do you describe your music?
We make electronic music. I think Good Luck, while we have been around for quite a while, we've had 9 singles on radio.
Excellent.
We've had 5 number ones. People still are kind of getting to know who we are, and we have never really been a shouty band, so we've kind of just snuck in under the radar.
And I think that's because our music is so diverse and so different. Out of those 9 singles, we've got 4 different singers.
Yeah, we write.
So there's for us as a production duo of writer and producer, we always let the song be the champion. Good Luck doesn't necessarily have a sound that is that specific thing. For me and Jules, it's about whatever the song needs.
We give it.
That's what it should have.
Yeah.
You've got to treat it with respect, and you've got to give it the love that it needs. You can't try and box it and put it into something that it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And that's
We
why
can't make that song because we only do deep house. That's not our thing.
And that's also why we have 4 different singers, because sometimes Jules' vocal doesn't fit the song.
Okay.
And luckily she's brave enough to be okay with that.
No, that's really, really amazing, guys. And when I think about, I want to call it alternative music. I always think of people that are a little bit more on the cutting edge.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Future South Africa.
Yeah.
Because this is a cultural festival.
Yes.
And we are trying to get people to embrace their cultures.
Yeah.
And now it's modern times. We have magazine cultures, we've got MTV cultures, there's global cultures.
Yeah.
How would you guys describe culture and how does that fit in with your music?
Well, for Good Luck at the moment, where we're sitting right now, our big thing at the moment is we're trying to integrate really interesting sounds from Africa, from our home continent, essentially, in dance music in a really interesting and new way. So what we've done, I think, which kind of makes us stand out in a cultural perspective, is we just recorded our most recent album outside in the Namibian deserts, using elements of the environment. So we've got like a zebra as a lead hook in one of the songs. We've got the ocean in some of the songs. We've made...
And all recorded outside. And the reason we went to Namibia, we didn't do it here, was that Namibia has a lot less people.
Yeah.
And it's one of the quietest places in the world.
Yeah.
So we picked it, you're looking at a studio, you're trying to go, cool, we need to control how much noise gets in here. The only other option is to find somewhere that is
quiet.
dead quiet.
And I think it's really exciting because next week we go to Amsterdam Dance Event. We're showing our documentary on this making of this album. And why they are so excited about it is because it comes from Africa, and it's actual music that's been made in Africa from the land, It's not just...
There's the sound of rocks and sand.
And that's something that connects all of us.
The world's eyes are looking at us. And you talk about culture. We have got one of the richest cultures and the most diverse melting pot of culture. And I can understand that, when we say we have these cultural festivals, it's because we can, because all these different elements can come together and share.
I love going to Holland. We go to Holland every year, and they always ask us, do you speak South African? What they mean is Afrikaans, because that's it. Do you speak South African? And our answer is always, which one? There are 11 languages. And they go like,
well, there are more than 11 languages.
Yeah. Well, there are 11 official languages, but they go, they don't understand what you mean. Yeah, it's great.
So how do we put culture in our music? I think that as a South African, innately, it's pouring in from us, from the country, from all the people. That's why we love to live here. It's because it's such an inspiring country. We spend a lot of time in Europe, and coming home for us is the most exciting thing because this country is just gone. It's so
magic.
amazing.
Yeah.
And it's so nice how no one is excluded anymore.
Yeah.
Because now, obviously, in the previous apartheid time, if you're white South African, the rest of the world is automatically like, oh no, you're racist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So is there anyone in our history that you kind of feel you'd like to thank for where we are today?
Well, I think, the man himself.
Yeah, the big guy. It's such a weird thing for us because we were so young at that, before the changeover, before 94, sorry. It's so hard for me to even understand really what that time was like. I was too little to even understand what was kind of going on. So it's been such an interesting thing as sort of the new youth of this country to experience this change and see the old vanguard who have this legacy of crazy stuff that went on. It's difficult for the youth to kind of appreciate such an interesting time in the country because it's just there's so many different opinions. There's so much baggage, and met with opportunity.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity here. And I think we're, you know, as a collective, as young people, we're very fortunate. Everybody who lives here, nobody can blame, you know, economic restriction on not succeeding, because if you want to do anything overseas, there's about 1 million people that have done it before, and the bigger guys just squash you. When you're here, you know, everyone who's working towards something good here has a chance. If you're good enough, there's a chance for you, you know, and people will open their arms to you. I think we're all very blessed, so it's really exciting time to be living here, and I'm very positive about our country, you know.
Yeah, that's actually the last question I wanted to ask you. Do you have a message for young people who went around when South Africa was who it was?
Yeah.
Do you think sometimes it's bad to remember and be reminded? I mean, like you're white South Africans, like we, you know, you can't apologize for the rest of your lives, and you know you're born free.
Well, you know what the example is? The example is Germany. Germany caused this crazy world war.
Yeah.
They finished the world war. They picked up their spades and their shovels and their tools, and they went, it was a disaster. I'm really sorry. Look at them now. They're the economic powerhouse of Europe. They're respected around the world because they accepted it, they worked through it, and they made up for their mistakes. And that's what I think, you know, my message, I think, to everyone is that this is your opportunity. You know, we're 20 years in now, guys. You got to pick up that spade. You got to pick up whatever it is. Go study, learn,
and I think
develop, and be an entrepreneur, because that's what Jules is getting at. I'll let you have that point now. Is that as an entrepreneur, you can create your own destiny.
I think it's,
and you have the opportunity to do it.
I think as well, you know, look deeper than everyone needs to look deeper than skin. Needs to get past that and be mindful of the fact that we all are living in this incredible country. Everyone has got skills they can contribute, and everyone needs to respect everyone. And that's what it comes down to. And I think, like, for us, it's really sad when we see headlines in the papers still saying, you know, these racist incidents from both sides. You know, it's just unnecessary. And
I think as the new youth, we sort of just going like, what are you doing? It's so lame. It's so incredibly lame. Just get on with living your life and be as positive and as amazing as you can be, because you've only got one chance. You know, don't stuff around being a moron.
Everybody love everybody. That's our final message.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Everybody love everybody.
Thank you. That was good luck, and good luck to all of us. I think you guys just might be cool. Good luck. It's gonna give us like